You see, there is the Taken King special pre-ordered digital content background for the PlayStation 3. Now it said theme, so I thought I was going to get like a moving background or some better text fonts. You know how they changed the graphics. It didn't. But don't worry, because my very own sponsors, Geekily Gaming Network, have been whipping up some mad PSN backgrounds. And of course, you can find some of those Geekily Gaming Network ones, the original artwork ones, on the PlayStation Store for free. But if you are on my friends list, why, by all means, I just email them to you via the PSN. And you can check them out there. If you're in the Dragon's Den or the Dragon's Den Elite VIP Lounge, then these were sent out to you in the VIP Lounge. The regular lounge will get them soon. Let's get it going on with some Titan Tuesday. Now, first off and foremost, we are broadcasting across multiple networks. Dailymotion, Game TV, Hitbox, Stream Me, YouTube Gaming, YouTube itself, and of course, right here on Twitch TV, our home away from home, our favorite place to be. We're at 1 week, 6 days, 14 hours, 16 minutes, and 47 seconds left till the Taken King gets his ass whipped by the Geek Guardian Alliance. Not too late to join. We got Pro Nation Gaming. We haven't really decided on that yet. He's over right now on the PS4, kicking some Skolas ass with some chipmunks. And we've also got, of course, the Twisted Sigma, our biggest badass donator of the current moment, with Xbox One. You can check out AJ Fitz Gaming for PC and PS4. You can check out Beautiful Kawaii Skulls for PC and Xbox One. Miss Luna Magic for the PS4. And, of course, a whole slew of others, from Drugs Bunny TV to Matt Killa Z. Definitely type in and look below. We got a whole bunch of them listed below the show. We are a 24, 365, 7 charity stream. I'm not too worried about this. You know why? I get this every fucking morning when I go to log on now. I just ignore it. But we are getting ready for the reset, and it usually is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Of course, I am Pacific Standard Time. I am in the area of Bungie, same time zone, just a little more north, and it's quarter to 10, so we got about 15 minutes, and that, you know, we may hop on, but then end up having to just, like, hop off. They've kind of changed it up. Sometimes the Destiny reset servers just kind of happen. Like, you might go to orbit and then and that's it. See, they're down right now. Maybe they're doing, like, the thing right now. If they are doing their thing right now, we'll just switch back to the opening video content and enjoy. Let's see. Now, of course, we do a charity stream here 24/365, but one of our main charities, the very first charity, and the reason we started streaming, of course, was the Dimitri O'Brien D'Ambra Fund. It's basically my girlfriend's son, whose dad passed, and you can check out the charity, but you can also bypass that, the charity Kickstarter program, and just donate straight to the donation down below. If you're donating for the very rare wish list down below as well, you can just hit the donate button. But if you want to donate to any of our other charities, the SPCA, Veterans Funds, Breast Cancer Research, St. Jude's, Rebuild Nepal, we got a slew of other ones coming up, from obscure to recent to lifelong ones. King D, thanks for the follow. Make sure that you click on those charity buttons down below the show. We've had some people donate to me through the donation button, but meant to have it go to charities, and we've had people go to the charities, I don't know how, when they meant to send it to me. It's not really a big deal. I can always just take what you donate to me and give it to the charity in your name, and so on and so forth. As always, folks, too, I want to recap last week. We are not doing we are doing Nightfalls. We are not doing the raids. We're not doing a lot of the major events because we've done them so much this year. Now, for all you people that want to be able to say you did it year one, go do it. You've only got 2 weeks left. For people like me that have like 98% of all the gear from the Vault, 98% of all the gear from Crota, as well as, you know, the Prison of Elders and stuff, then we're waiting for year two. In year two, a random algorithm that changes the pattern of strikes, as well as other things, will add more diversity and change. A more of a buffered, higher reward system, So instead of doing the vault on hard 20 times to get Vex Mythocast, you may only have to do it 5 times, or I don't know, 1. Who knows? So it's up to you. I'm not going to say there's a right or wrong in it. It's not my place by any means. But I think it's important to think about that line of logic. What do I want to do the last 2 weeks of year 1? What can I earn? The Iron Banner, folks, is gone. Year 1. It is a wrap. As of this morning's reset, the Iron Banner will be back in year 2. So if you didn't get year 1 armor, year 1 guns, or year 1 emblems, well, you know. First off, we're going to go to the reef and actually see if the reset has happened for the... Oh, it did. It did. Never mind. I saw my Dragon Strikes were gone. Alright, let's go up here, and we're going to grab the Queen's Wrath bounties. Now, this week, like last week, and like next week, I want to have fun. Relaxing fun. I want to do Nightfalls. I want to, do Dragon Strikes. Last week on the Dragon Strikes, we managed to pull out 5 exotics and about 27 purple random legendary engrams from class items to heavy, secondary, primary armors. We are stockpiling our mailboxes, our characters, and our vault. But we're really focusing on our mailboxes first because they're individual per character. So we're keeping our characters full of inventory, so everything goes directly to it, and then we're kind of taking out the blues and the greens, and well, greens don't go to your postmaster, so it automatically filters the green shit out. And then, of course, we'll stuff our characters and vaults full, but our vaults are pretty much full. And we're even stockpiling it with crappy, like, Queen's Wrath guns, because we're going to break them down after, because the reward for breaking things down will be better and more balanced after year 2. Now, if we were, like, 2 months away from year 2... I would not be suggesting this line of logic and action. But we're not. We're 2 weeks. it very, very, very close. So, it's time, folks. Well, I do a Nightfall every day with my characters. I just don't do all 3 today. But yeah, we'll do a Nightfall a little bit later today with our Titan once Pro gets in here. We'll be doing Nightfall tomorrow, Warlock Wednesday. We play our Warlock. Play our Hunter like on Thursday and Fridays usually. So yeah, it gets in there. But a lot of it is really just about, nice. Definitely, people, don't forget, the cutoff date for some of the rewards of, of your characters and stuff in pre-order. So look into all the different, there's a lot of different little nuances of giveaways. You order it from GameStop this way, you order this edition from PlayStation Store by this time. So let's see what we got here. We got Moon, Venus, Earth, of course. Moon, Venus, Earth. All right.
This was one of Venus's days.
As you can see here, I've been keeping 2 greens, a blue, 3 blues, a green. You're like, why is he keeping blues and greens? This forces my inventory to stay full. And this is how I'm, like, basically going through and shoving everything directly into my mailbox. Nice. Yeah, folks, don't forget, there's a lot of backwards ways to buy your stuff, so... So, I'm just carefully going through and kind of trying to... You remember with House of the Wolves, that wolf packs were paying so many legendary engrams, everyone was going ape shit trying to get them. But to me, I'd rather spend the next 14 days, people, like, not trying to bust out Skolas and Crota and Antheon for the millionth time. That's just my preference, I really thought I felt like, oh, I should really do the Crucible one for a week, and I should do the Poe for a week, and I should do the raids for a week. But then I was kind of like, I kind of don't want to. I kind of feel like if I push that hard right now, I'm going to be burnt out after, 3 weeks of counting down, 4 weeks of counting down. That's just me. So, I mean, by all means, with this game, golden rule number 1 here on the show, listen to your inner geek. If the inner gamer in you is saying, stop playing Destiny, go play this, then you pick the perfect moment so you don't abandon teammates and you go play something else. If you're playing this and you're like, dude, I really want to be in Crucible right now, a lot of people feel like they kind of have to do what I'm doing to play with me, or, it's very tricky on games like this with very small fire teams. Oh no, I'm managing my lost items. Don't get me wrong. I go in there and I'm deleting the blues. I just want to fill it full as many purples or exotic engrams from Xur. And that's another thing, folks. Like last week, I bought 2 or 3 of the Gauntlet engrams, and this week I'm going to try to buy 2 or 3 of whatever chest, boot, or helmet engram, and then the final week buy like some more, and then just open those post year 2 switch. It's like January for the year 1 rewards, the Black Schrader Sparrow emblem, and the Orange Ghost. Oh yeah, no, I know. I never got an Orange Ghost, Black Schrader, or Sparrow for year 1, but this technically marks the end of year 1. I never got an Orange Ghost. Interesting. I've been playing this since day 1 of the alpha. Maybe I need to go check my special orders. Alright, let's see who the Nightfall is this week. We're not going to start with the Nightfall. Ballast Torque. Easy peasy. I can solo that Nightfall. Not that I'm going to. Alright, so... okay, I can solo the end boss, Ballast Torque. I know a spot. It's kind of cheese, but it's not. It's not the cheese everyone does. Alright, so... let's round these down for right now. Get stack. Good. Wish you could rearrange these a little easier, but whatever. Alright, so I got Public, 100, Fallen, Moon, Mars, Cosmo, Moon. Alright, so 3 on the Moon. So we're going to do 3 on the Moon. Start it off with. You're going to get the stuff after TTK comes out? What do you mean, like the next DLCs? Of course. This game, folks, if you don't plan on trying your best to buy every DLC, quit playing. Just quit playing. This doesn't have an offline story mode or something that you can just replay. You're just going to find less and less people to do less and less stuff with. I'm not saying that in a way to try to make people go spend money. It's just true. It's very true. It's not, this isn't Call of Duty or Battlefield where worst case scenario, you just don't have the map pack and you can't play a few, 5 missions, but you can still play some online and you can still play the story mode. This is online, all or nothing. Sure, you could just play the stories by yourself, but, and if you have up to this point in DLC, you've got a lot to do. But can you say the same thing when we go into year 3? If you don't buy year 2, you have to buy year 2 before you have to have everything before you can get to next. So you can't just get the Taken King unless you have House of the Wolves and Dark Below. Well, come year 3, if you're this time next year, oh shit, I think I'm going to get back into Destiny. Yes, you're probably going to be able to buy another Legendary Edition for $40 to get it and catch up. But then you got to sit and play it all. So this is really one of those games that if you're going to invest in becoming a Guardian, you got to be prepared to invest quite often. But it's not that bad because we now know that they're coming out with kind of a Game of the Year edition before. So next year in August, when they're about to come out with year 3, I will probably end up just waiting and buying the Legendary Box edition. I don't know. I bought the Season Pass. I might go to GameStop and see if they have another Season Pass for this year. Excuse me.